Says we're live.
I think we're live.
Says
it. Does it?
says we're live.
All right.
There's a red dot. I don't know.
A dot.
Or I'm sorry, square.
But I think it's in. I think we're in. This is it. I'm going to come up a little bit close here. I'm going to raise this up just a little bit because I can't hear just a little bit. So if you are joining us, this is the Spaniard from BlackSheep Bravo, keeping it tight. Here we're doing another live broadcast from the St. John Community Township Center here in Cherville, Indiana. We're going to be just talking about stuff that's going around the area today. We have a couple visitors today, and we're going to have them come up and introduce themselves a little bit here a little bit later on. But just to kind of recap, this weekend we were at the 4th annual Warrior Roundup out in South Haven. I think it was a success, even though the weather was pretty much a damper on everything.
Yeah.
I think they were able to break even. So I'm thinking about maybe sometime throughout this summer, for the remainder of the summer, we should be able to, I want to come up with an idea to see if we can come up with some donations to help out those 5 organizations that were there that day, to see if they could recoup some of the stuff that they tried to raise. And it costs a lot of money to put on.
Especially
together.
The bands.
Yeah, the bands too. Hopefully they were donated. I'm not sure. So if you guys were out there Saturday night and you were able to check out the bands, let us know. We weren't able to make it that night, but let us know if you were there and you made it, how the band was, or how the rest of the event was. And that's what happens with summer festivals. You get the rain, the weather, and who knows what else is going on that could be a factor, and it could put a damper on things. Yeah. But I think everybody was in pretty good spirits. Yeah,
Never know.
So tonight we are doing another monthly edition of our live broadcast. So we have a couple people here today. We're going to have them chime in if they can come up and talk a little bit with us, and ask them a little bit about what's going on in their world and see if they want to share with us. So would Mira want to come up first, or yeah?
Whoever.
Come on up. We have our first guest. Now, if you guys didn't catch what we did earlier, I did a quick promo to say if you are watching live, can you hear?
I get in there?
Oh yeah, you heard. Yeah, perfect.
Hi.
Sound is perfect. Because they don't really need to see me; they could just hear me. So yeah,
We do.
we really do. So tell us your name and where you're from.
Hi, I'm Ira Baranek, and I live in Cherville, pretty much down the road on Jordan Circle.
Right. And how did you hear about us, and what brought you here today?
This guy.
That guy.
I wanted to see what kind of people got him out of the house on a regular basis.
Oh, really? So okay, so that's good. So he's the kind of guy that kind of stays cooped up, huh? You've
Well,
known
you
him?
kind of have to in my house.
Yeah.
It's a little
Lately.
crazy.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
didn't used to be that way. We used to be drinking buddies back in the day when we were hard
Back in
drinkers.
the day. Oh, I want to hear more about that. So
You don't want to hear about my alcoholic phase.
No. Well, okay. Let me ask
That's
you.
okay. I'll tell you all about it, but
Yeah,
not right now.
not right now. We'll have to have a special edition just for that. So, how did you first meet Wentzie?
In a bar.
In a bar. I should have guessed.
A bar in Griffith, by the way,
Okay.
that used to be called Sopranos.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that place.
But
I think
now,
I remember that place
now
somewhere
it's called
else.
Shipwrecked, and I can actually promote this one.
Okay.
It's actually a really nice restaurant.
I was going to ask about that. Yeah, I saw them building it. I saw the signs. Have you eaten there yet?
Yes.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that.
It's really good, especially if you like seafood, but you don't have to like seafood. They have pizzas, they have burgers, they have prime rib steak.
Oh, see, I didn't eat yet today.
They have all kinds of like fancy rum cocktails.
Okay.
And they got craft beer like from Griffith, the new Oberpfalz brewery.
See, now that's another thing. I'm hearing a lot of newer breweries opening up in the area, and so that's one of them that's going to be being promoted there. What's the name of that one?
New Oberpfalz.
Oberpfalz. See, I haven't tried that one yet.
It's good stuff.
So yeah,
I think it's my favorite. I mean, because we got Wild Rose, we got Pokro, which is also pretty good.
I've had that. Yeah. Right on.
And I heard good things about Wild Rose. I haven't been yet. My bad.
See, that's another one. I guess there's two or three breweries just in Griffith alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're popping up all over. So
I guess that Griffith is happening.
it is. I think so. I really do.
One of my regrets is that I didn't buy a house there 10 years ago, because it's really come up, especially Broad Street in Griffith.
Right. Okay.
You got the Twincade, which is an arcade.
See, now that place I haven't been there yet. I've seen
the
that.
old school video games.
We should try to see if we could go check that place out. Have a Donkey Kong playoff. Yep. See, we could do that.
Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, all that.
Right on.
Dude, if they got Centipede, I'm there.
I think they do. We'll have to do that.
Invaders.
We'll definitely have to do that. Real quick.
Should I move the camera back?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
That's like I said, it's just more, it's still a work in progress. If you guys haven't figured that out by now, we got a couple new things lined up here for the fall. So like I said, we're just testing things out, and we're just trying to get the word out. But want to do a quick shout out to Jim over there in Lorain, Ohio. So Black Sheep Bravo is being broadcasted throughout pretty much the whole world. So if you are out there catching us, go ahead and give us a quick shout out. Let us know where you're listening to us from. We have about 300 listeners right now. And so if you're out there, just let us know where you're at and say hi. We'd love to hear from you. So tell us, Myra, how do you say your name? Because I've said
It's Myra.
Myra, because I've been saying it, and I think I said it different ways, but I think I've said it correctly the first time, right?
Tell them the exact way to say your name.
Which was what? So Myra, what do you do for a living?
Right now I work at Amazon.
Oh, okay. What does that
warehouse,
entail?
In the fulfillment center. So basically I'm packing boxes. I'm handling packages all day.
You handle packages, so you're a package handler.
Yes.
Okay.
I got muscles from doing
Can you guys catch that? Look at that. See, look at that. Look at those guns there. She definitely has a permit for that. So if you guys could see that, definitely.
Before that though, I was in the casino business for 9.5 years.
Okay. All right.
Table games dealer. So I can handle a rough crowd. I used to have to.
What kind of rough crowd? What are you talking rough crowd?
Oh, he knows.
So like his friends or like worse than his friends?
I don't know.
I would probably have to say the casino people who get pissed off when they lose.
Yeah.
Instead of the people who get pissed off because they're drunk.
Yeah.
We get them both though.
Oh yeah. So what did you do? What did you do for the casinos?
I was a table games dealer.
Oh, you're a dealer. See that? I always thought that was a fun job. I don't know. You tell me, is it fun or is that just all?
At first.
Yeah. Okay.
And it made me get a job where I don't have to interact with the public anymore.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. You got to
9.5
deal
years.
with public. I guess you have no choice to be a dealer to talk to people. I guess that's something a criteria.
Remember, you have to not only do you have to deal the game accurately.
Yeah.
You have to interact with the customers and keep them entertained.
Yeah.
So how do you entertain people consistently like that at a casino? What's your tips? Any tips for any dealers out there that you could probably pass along?
Gotta have a sense of humor.
See.
Snappy comebacks.
Snappies. Okay.
You can be a little bit of an asshole.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
It depends on the player.
Right.
I will say this though, and I've always told him this, that my favorite clientele to deal to is always like military guys.
Okay, yeah.
Like I would have a whole table of military guys, dealing like blackjack, and they would be talking all kinds of shit to each other.
Yeah.
But they were always really nice to me.
Yeah.
They would like apologize for cussing in front of me and stuff, and they would, excuse me, please, thank you, but they would be ripping on each other.
Well, let me ask you this: out of all the services, which one are the best tippers? Yeah.
Question.
I'll let you stew with that in a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you stew. Hey, we got a couple shout outs, Jim. Hey, thanks, Jim. I'm doing my best. We got Bobby from the Bronx, Devil Dog calling in from New York.
Cooley, I better see you next weekend.
Now who's that?
That's one of my buddies from the National Guard. We have a celebration of life for my buddy that got killed 10 years ago.
Okay.
Next month.
You know what? And that's one thing I wanted to, if you want just a little bit, if you can, just talk a little bit about that. And this way people can kind of understand, for those who aren't familiar with like civilians who aren't familiar, without going a lot into detail, just kind of explain what this event's about.
So what we usually do is we sit there and we have like a party. So, we all get together. It's like a reunion. The people that were on the convoy when we got blown up, we all show up and everything, party it out and everything, talk about our memories of Gary Henry and John Mankey. And, it's a good time. It's like my second family, if not my first kind of deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel closer to those guys than I do my family sometimes.
And for those families out there, what does that mean to you? Like explain to them a little bit what that means when you say that these guys are more of a family than your own family.
Like I could, well, for example, I mean, one of them's on here, Charlie. Charlie was my driver overseas. I can call her up no matter what. She can call me up no matter what, and drop of a dime, we're there.
Gotcha.
We're like, you call your actual family and the sister or brother or whatever, be like, I'll get to you when I get to you.
Yeah.
You know, me, Charlie, Rock, all of us, we just kind of, hey, you need us? Boom, we're there.
That's it. And do you see that a lot more often, where you see veterans getting together more often, or do you think that's slipping?
I think it's slipping.
Okay.
I mean, not only that, but like, you know, years go on, people have families, people, you know, are busy and everything. Military, if they're still in, they have a hard time getting off. You know, it's just a whole factor. It's kind of like the environment kind of deal.
Yeah, right. Now, Myra, have you, since you've known Wentz, have you ever seen other friends who have gone into the military who were struggling a little bit, and was that something you were able to pick up on when you saw them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're different.
What did you notice right away? Like, I mean, did you know Ron before he went into the military at all? No. So you knew him straight after.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what are some of the things that you've noticed from other veterans when they were returning home that caught your attention?
I'm a good observer of
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
And they would have like a shadow on their face.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
like a certain seriousness, like a certain like cloud would be hanging over them. And many times, if I would try to ask them, they wouldn't want to talk about it.
Right. Okay. That's
Or
very
they change
common.
the
Yeah.
Subject, and I notice a lot of like ex-military people
Mhm.
that don't want to talk about it. They want to forget.
Sure. Uh-huh.
They or they just don't want. They don't want to.
Yeah. Now, the position that you're in now, is it? Since you said, is it really in a warehouse? Do you work with a lot of people? Now, was there a big surge? Because I read this the other day. When they first started doing the hiring, did they hire a lot of veterans? That we were aware of? Oh, good. Okay.
I see them everywhere.
Okay. Excellent.
Everywhere. A lot of them. They're still wearing the combat boots in the warehouse.
Oh yeah, I think
Yep,
those
yep.
are hard to throw away.
I was gonna
So-
say, I think those are like an actual staple if you're in or out of the military.
Oh, for sure. I still got mine.
I still wear mine.
I think I got some boots that are older than my kids.
I see a lot of stickers, decals
I got
on
boots that are 17.
vehicles.
Yeah.
In the parking lot.
Oh, you know what I got? I think I had a couple stickers that from the last time we were here that I didn't give out.
Branches.
Yeah.
So
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. So, kind of not to put you on the spot, but how long have you been listening to Black Sheep Bravo thus far?
I'd say a couple months.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Easy here and there.
Yeah. No.
Maybe not regularly, but every
Right.
time I would catch it, I'd happen to be able.
Yeah.
I
That's
would
fantastic.
at least for a couple minutes until
Yeah.
I don't know, somebody blew up my phone because I tend to listen to it on my phone.
Sure. Hey, that's great. So there you have it, folks. You can watch this anytime, 24/7. You can catch us later. But yep, here we are. We wanted to thank Myra for coming by. You're one of our loyal listeners. We've been watching you. I've seen you come on,
pleasure.
and wanted to thank you for
Long time listener, first time caller.
That's it. We're gonna do that. You are actually our first. You're our first live loyal listener that was able to come on and say hi to us today. So thank you so much for coming by,
My
Myra.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
And if you guys didn't catch this, she came here right away. She was the first one through those doors, and she said,
I want a damn t-shirt.
the Spaniard sent me, give me a t-shirt. And there it was. And see, so she's got it. I am a man of my word. So I'm going to say that one more time. If you're out there and you're on your way, it is 18 past the hour. If you are hearing this and you hear my voice, come on in and say, the Spaniard sent me, and you might pick yourself up a free t-shirt.
Or if you're on Route 30 by 41, just go ahead and pull in here because that traffic is a bitch.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw earlier. So
yeah.
right on. So, all right. Well, we have another guest here coming up. But before we bring her on, wanted to thank you again for coming by.
My pleasure.
Stick around. Don't leave yet
No.
because we're going to be doing some other
We're gonna
stuff
sign
here
your
later.
t-shirt.
Oh, no, I already got her the
Oh, okay.
t-shirt. Oh, yeah.
You
See,
already
I'm already
signed
on it. Oh, I didn't sign it. She didn't.
Oh.
I didn't bring any Sharpies. Save it though, and the next time we're out and about, I will make sure I have Sharpies with me, and we will sign your shirt as we go. You know, that'll be
All right.
cool. All right,
Thank
right
you very
on.
much.
Thanks. Check that out. So when you were coming in, you did have some more traffic problems coming in, right?
Not so much. I took the back roads, but I mean, it's 41 is jacked up and 30's jacked up all the time.
Well, yeah, I think it's even getting worse.
Yeah.
So, before we move on to our next guest that is here today, that is live, want to do one announcement here. We have one announcement. This is from the South Suburban Emergency Response Team, or CERT, located out in Cook County. This is the South Suburb SWAT team. They have their 15th annual. So I can't believe it's been 15 years. The 15th annual fundraiser, Friday, August 17th, 2018, 6 p.m. to close at Bourbon Street. The address over at Bourbon Street is 3359 115th Street in Marionette Park. Again, that address, 3359 115th Street in Marionette Park. Tickets, let me blow this up just a little bit if I can. Tickets are $25 in advance. So I will have some information on how to get tickets or how to get to Bourbon Street and more information about that CERT fundraiser. So now, for those of you guys that don't know what this is, CERT is SWAT, your SWAT team. The South Suburban Emergency Response Team covers, I think now it's more than 25 towns. Yeah, there's a lot. They cover a pretty big territory, and this fundraiser helps raise money for their armor, for all their different training needs, their equipment, because a lot of the times the local departments don't have enough in the budget to be able to have these types of equipment that our special responders need when the time comes. So when that shit hits the fan, we got to make sure we have those funds available to make sure that they can get the job done, to get the job and come home safely. So again, I'll post something up later on for that. Again, the 15th annual CERT fundraiser, Friday, August 17th, 2018, at Bourbon Street, 3359 115th Street in Marionette Park. I think this year I'm going to try to see if I can get the green light and go.
I think you just like saying Bourbon.
I like Bourbon Street. Bourbon. I can't remember if I got kicked out of there a long time ago or not. I may have. I don't remember.
You know what? We can trim the beards and we can get in.
That so maybe they might not recognize me because the last time I was in the Marines. I was home on leave and I had really short hair.
More hair since then.
I know. I think I could pull this off. See, but my problem is I always like to go topless. It's like after an hour at the bar, I got to take a shirt off, they see that right away, and it causes problems. And so I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to contain myself. So if we go out there to that fundraiser, that might be an event we may want to go check out. I may have to call them and see if we can maybe perhaps set up a booth there. Then we could maybe broadcast there.
Maybe we get to play with their toys.
Play with the guns, right? Blow shit up. Flashbangs. Why not? Nothing says a party like a flashbang and some vodka. So why not? All right.
Or an automatic weapon.
I'm going to tell you what. This piece of cake has been eyeballing me. I'm not going to eat on air, but if you can continue talking while I take a bite, because I don't want to offend people on the air. So
you don't want to offend people.
Talk about what you got coming up here while I eat this.
Or you want me to just talk about eating?
You can talk about eating. Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
So we got Edie here, who used to be on the fire auxiliary for my fire department.
That's so good.
And Tony just had an orgasm.
Oh.
Yep.
It's like a circus in my mouth.
Well,
oh man,
I'm not into bestiality, so tell us how that is.
Well, you see the cake part.
Oh,
well, I'm gonna come back just a little bit because I think the kids here need a play-by-play. The bread part is very moist. It's very light. You could see it's like a buttery flavor, very sweet. The nuts are very nutty.
You just like the nuts in your mouth?
I like nuts in my mouth. The carrots are very carroty. You can almost see that. You could see all this. It's like gold specks of carrots. This ain't your typical carrot cake. This is something that took a lot of love and probably took a lot of time, and it's probably organic carrots. Probably took 20 years to make. So I mean, because it tastes so succulent, and I don't use succulent that much. So
that's twice this week I heard the word succulent. First was at dinner when they talked about the succulent pig.
Right.
And now you're talking about that being succulent. That might have to be our new word. Succulent.
Yeah, we had suckling pig this weekend, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We had a Spanish feast. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and bring her up. Why don't you introduce her?
All right. So this is Edie. She was on the fire auxiliary for the fire department that I worked at. Amazing woman. She helped me with the golf outing numerous times.
We'll see how amazing she is. We'll see about that. Hold on.
And so right now she's doing like a Meals on Wheels kind of thing, right?
Kind of, yes.
And just all throughout the Four Seasons and Winfield area. So
very nice. Okay.
This here is Edie.
Edie, welcome to the show. Welcome. All right. Well, he already said your name, but if you can, for all of our listeners out there, tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Edie Boudreau. I'm from Lisa the Four Seasons, Winfield, Indiana. And I started Ma's Meals about 3 months ago with the help of my son Josh, who's sitting out there probably making fun of me.
Oh, go ahead. Make fun all you want because you're next. Nice.
He does all my graphic design.
Wow.
Oh,
That's what we're
okay.
sending
Well,
out.
come on up here. We need
We'll
some
have,
graphic
yeah, we'll
design
have to take a
stuff.
look at that. And so, what's the name of your organization again? For those who,
Ma's Meals.
Ma's Meals.
Yes.
As it like
Yeah.
mom, but
Yeah.
Ma.
Yeah, like
Beautiful.
Mom.
Okay.
That's
All
what
right.
they all call me.
Ma.
The
Okay.
kids, their friends, sometimes
The fire department.
Do I have
Exactly.
frosting in my
No,
mustard?
not
No, not
anymore.
anymore.
We're frosting free at this
Okay,
point in time.
good. All right. So tell us a little bit about what got you involved or got you started with Ma's.
Well, I've been cooking for years, and I have a big family, so I'm always cooking lots on the weekends.
Mhm.
And I saw a need in the community for them to have more nutritious meals delivered to their house. So I started this pretty much solely through Facebook,
Yeah.
and have built it up to almost 50 meals a week. I'm making
50.
yes,
Wow. That's a
50.
lot. Okay.
So, while still working full time, but hopefully
Yeah.
the goal is the first of the year is to be doing this exclusively.
Okay.
So I make everything fresh on Saturday, put it into reheatable, microwavable, safe containers, and deliver it all on Sunday.
Wow. Okay.
So
Now, can you give us an example of what one of your meals would consist of?
well,
You want
last
me to
week
pull up one of the menus?
I know this week's menu
Oh,
by
oh,
heart.
there we go.
Oh, she knows it by heart. So
There
go
we
ahead and tell
go.
us.
The meals up for delivery this week are stuffed peppers with parsley potatoes.
Okay.
Stuffed cabbage, which will also come with parsley potatoes.
Okay.
Chicken enchiladas with rice
Mm.
and beans.
Okay.
Yeah. He's salivating.
Yeah, so this beard is covering it up nicely.
Are they succulent though?
Are they succulent enchiladas?
They are.
There we go.
They are quite
I
succulent.
could dig it. Okay.
The third
gonna
option
come
is
this
a
way,
pasta primavera with an Italian sausage.
Here we go. I'm just going to turn this around so we
Nice
can
for,
see.
nice for the carb-loving community.
There we go.
So there is a lot of different. There's stuff for the carb lovers, stuff for the protein lovers, things
Yeah,
like
try
that.
to keep it kind of diverse, and there's always 3 entrees, and then usually a cold option. This week it's chicken salad on a croissant.
Wow. Okay.
With a homemade coleslaw and pickle, and then
Nice.
breakfast sandwiches on a English muffin, sausage or ham.
Now, are you doing this? Are you preparing this all by yourself, or do you have help?
I prepare pretty much all of it by myself. Occasionally, Josh, the graphic designer, will also chop vegetables.
Josh.
Vegetables. Every once in a while, the nieces will come over and sticker the containers for me. So,
Okay.
but pretty much it's me, my kitchen, in 13 hours on Saturday.
Wow, that is. So it does. So it's pretty time consuming then. 13
It is.
hours.
Yeah. Well, with working full time, I can't do a lot of the prep,
Right.
Thursday and Friday like I'd like to. But
All
the
right.
time
Well,
is
you got
coming.
Josh.
Well, yeah.
He's going to be going off to college after another year. He's going to be a senior. At
Oh, you still got
Point
years.
Reyes.
You're good.
Yeah.
so-
Work him to the bone till he can't use them no more.
Worst case, I'm just gonna make Rob come around the subdivision.
Yeah. There you go.
There we
Hand
go.
him a
Yeah.
chef's knife and an apron and let him get
What school is Josh heading to?
Crown Point. Oh,
for college.
Indiana Tech in Fort Wayne.
Okay. Right on. Right on.
Yeah,
All right.
For
Now-
graphic design.
Oh, I was going to say it's probably going to be in some type of art or graphic design. So that's very cool. Now, how did one find you, or how does one become eligible to get one of Mom's Meals?
Anybody's welcome to them.
Yeah.
They're priced very reasonable so that they're not far cheaper than going out to eat. Better for you.
Mhm.
Most of them are $8
Okay.
delivered within the seasons for free.
Wow.
I'm working on expanding, and
Okay.
they can order through Facebook. They can order text.
Oh, wow. So
email.
that's one way of doing it is through Facebook.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
far, I have an ad coming out in our
Yep.
community newspaper this week,
Nice.
this coming month. So we're just building up slowly.
Well, let me ask you this: what is one of your favorite meals to make?
Oh, pork enchiladas, hands down.
Pork. Okay. All right. I have to keep an eye open for that. And then what is your least favorite to make?
Hot dogs.
Well, yes, but I don't serve hot dogs.
Yeah, you don't serve hot dogs.
That's a fire department inside joke.
Oh, I see.
Rob.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't make anything that I wouldn't eat, but
Yeah.
probably the most time consuming
Okay. Yeah.
is vegetable lasagna. It
Ooh,
takes forever.
wow. I can imagine.
But it's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. That's excellent. All right.
If I
So
wouldn't eat it, I'm not going to feed it to you.
yeah, no, right on. We'll have to work on a future show. Maybe you might be interested. Is maybe get some footage of you preparing the meals and maybe even delivering them.
I was gonna help her deliver. Actually.
Yeah, we
See?
could probably do that.
We're gonna have something
Do
with Rob to maybe get out to some of the vets.
yeah, exactly.
maybe
Exactly.
my Sunday delivery wouldn't allow me quite enough time, but he could pick up the order, take it out to them.
So let me ask you this: are you accepting volunteers to help, or what exactly can Black Sheep Bravo do to help you out?
Well, getting the word out would be the first thing.
Okay.
Happy to, as long as I can kind of cover the Lake and Porter County areas, I'd be happy to get
Okay.
them out there. And then if anybody, has a shut-in or somebody like that they'd want to come to the Seasons and pick up their meals for, that would be
Okay.
a great way to volunteer if they're not able to get out and about until I can kind of
Nice.
get out and cover that whole area.
Mhm. So again, if people wanted to reach out to you, what is the best way for them to do so?
Facebook
Okay.
at Ma's Meals.
Ma's Meals on Facebook, and I'll leave a link. I'll try to look for that up, or I think since I'm not very that interweb inclined, I'll have Wentzie here help me out. Or we have Josh too. We'll get the link. We'll get the link ready.
We
Okay.
need your Facebook expertise over here.
So yeah, after we'll catch up with you after the show. Okay. So don't go too far.
I bought him dinner. Now I'm going to owe him dessert.
Oh, see, there you go. Nice. Well, thank you very much for joining us. And yes, we will definitely get the word out. We will again have a link here on our page as well as our website. And again, if people reach out to us, we'll be sure to send them your way. And yeah, thank you so
I
much.
appreciate that.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you so much. The carrot cake is phenomenal. I'm savoring that.
Monday, Tuesday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
a lot of time
Yeah.
to,
That is all right.
You guys like Salisbury steak right now.
Oh man, those are all my favorites. Everything you said was oh man, it's all of my top 3 or top 5. See, I'm digging it. I might be one of your favorite customers here, so you never know. I'm on the road a lot, so yeah. So here we go. All right. Well, thank you so much, Aaron Ferrari from Ma's Meals. Thank you so much. So there you have it, folks. We have other ways. I'm going to squeeze in just a little bit here so that we can get.
Here, Tony, sit on my lap.
I'm going to sit on Uncle Wentzie's lap here. So
You want to talk about the first thing that pops up?
first thing, go ahead. All right, it is 7:30 on this beautiful Wednesday. It is we're almost done with July. Can you believe? Can you believe that July
And by
is
the way,
almost done?
6:30, not 7:30.
Oh, 6:30, 7:30. Yeah.
You're on the East Coast time.
I'm on East Coast time. See, Bobby, I was hanging out with Devil Dog this past
yeah.
weekend, and yeah, he got me stuck on this whole Eastern time thing.
Yeah.
So
It felt good to hang out with Bobby though.
it did. So yeah, what else is going on here? Do we have any current events
We
that we
do have something coming up. August 7th, come out to the Portage Hooters. We will be there. First responders, military. Come out, hang out, shit, eat some wings, look at some chicks, whatever,
That's pretty much it. And
Yeah.
and I guess what this is for is really to get people out,
Yeah.
really, right? That's the main purpose. It's just a bullshit session, veterans getting together, hanging out,
Veterans,
having a
first responders.
yeah.
I mean,
So you name it, man. If you're police, fire, ambulance, paramedic, anything that requires you to run towards the face of threat instead of running away from it.
except dog catchers, we don't like.
Oh, we don't want dog
Yeah,
catchers.
we don't
right?
want them.
I don't know. yeah, we'll save a special spot for you just in case, but.
in the back.
Yeah, but that's what that is intended for. It's just a way to kind of just let off some steam and talk among like-minded people, and you never know. We might network from it as a result. But it's just one of those things, one of those ways to kind of get us out in the open and talk amongst each other in a constructive way.
Yeah.
So that if there's something we could do to help out, that's what we'll do. So again, it's going to be August 7th. That's a Tuesday, August 7th at the Portage Hooters. Brand new place. Looks right next door to the Bass Pro Shop. We'll be wearing my waders that I might be trying on. Take a look because fall season's coming and hunting season's coming and all that good stuff is coming. So we got to start trying stuff on. So keep an eye open for that. We're going to have something posted up here pretty soon as a reminder, and then who knows, if things work out, we may be able to hopefully be able to broadcast live from Hooters out there in the near future. So we'll see. We got to play our cards right. So we'll see what's going on. So
A lot of buttering up.
yeah, a lot of buttering. Got to do a lot of butter. So yeah, we're going to be moving on here a little bit. There was some information that I'm gonna have to take a look it up here pretty soon. But there is a Vet Fest, from what I understand. Vet Fest is coming up, I think in August as well.
First weekend of August.
Is it the
yes.
first weekend? So I'm gonna pull that up here in a little bit. We have that.
I cannot go. I told that to the people in South Haven.
Oh, you told them.
Yep.
All right. Well,
That's
as long
when
as
I got the celebration of life for my buddy.
That's it. So yeah, he'll be gone. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a team together. We'll try to head up there. No guarantees. I don't know. It's been a busy summer. I don't know what it is. It's like every weekend
We got something going on.
something's going on. So, and then before you know it, it's back to school.
Then
the most
it's
wonderful.
back to arthritis. And
Yeah, all the
staying
cold
shut in.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
That's how vets do it.
that's how we roll. That's how we roll. So I have one of my hunting buddies here. He came by to visit. He's going to talk a little bit about the upcoming hunt season. So why don't you come on up here, Dave? Come and join us, our resident guide, hunter extraordinaire. And it looks like he's got some sun, man. Look at this. Look at that. You got some beautiful sun.
Yeah.
Got a haircut too. It looks like.
No,
Huh?
not really. I need one actually.
Yeah. So this is my makeshift boom. So it should catch our voice. I'm catching it up pretty good. So for those out there who don't remember or know who you are, tell us your name and where you're from.
Well, I'm Doc Dave, and I'm from Griffith, Indiana.
Another Griffinite. Is that what they call you guys, Griffinites or
Well, actually, to be honest with you, I have a Gary Malian headdress.
Gary Griffith? So yeah, it's right there. So that's
right
good.
Right on the cusp there.
Yeah. So right on. Well, welcome. Thanks for coming by. Yeah. A lot of sun on your face. Where you been hiding?
Yeah, we've been out doing a little bit of kayak fishing, a little shore fishing, doing a little recon out at the old hunting property.
Yeah.
Checking trail cams.
Okay.
Checking for sign, cutting grass, putting tree stands together.
Now, did you notice he did not say anything about what he saw on those trail cams? So that's smart. See, that's the smart thing to do.
Well, you don't want to give all the intel.
No.
You can't.
No.
No, our work will be someone else's benefit, I guess.
That's right. Yeah, I don't want to do that again
Well,
this year.
but I'm always willing to share that experience with people.
Oh hell yeah! In fact, it's coming around the corner. September is going to be here before you know it, and deer season starts. Is it the second week of September? I can't remember now.
That is in the reduction zone.
Yeah.
It's either the 1st or the 15th. I'm not really sure. Don't hold me to that.
Oh no,
We have to look at our regs, but just got an email from a guy about some regs,
yeah.
some hunting quotas that are changing this year.
Now regs for those you non-military type regs stand for regulations. Regs,
Yes.
the regs.
Hunting regulations. Yeah. Which you need to abide by.
Yeah, you got to. Otherwise, you're going to get your ass in a sling. So you don't want to do that.
But I've been having a lot of success doing some shoreline bass fishing. Really been enjoying that. I was out and my father built an ultralight pole for me for panfish, and utilizing that too. So that's been a lot of fun.
So yeah, there must be something else going on here
think
tonight.
so.
I don't know.
I think there's a meeting going on next door.
Is there? All right. I am. Nobody told me, so I don't know. We're gonna sneak out of here in about less than 20 minutes. So you don't even know we're gone. So sorry.
They probably will.
They probably will.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's me when I leave, so you know how loud I
Evidently, I did not have this book, or I did not have this room booked. But I remember I called. I specifically said too the 25th because it was right after the Warrior Roundup, and the woman was like, "Oh, sure, yeah, the 25th we got you down."
Talked about that.
And so every month we've been coming here, and this is the second time we're doing the whole live thing. So, we're going to try to see if we can continue this.
Very nice facility.
It is a very nice.
People are very, very nice here also.
They are very helpful. They're very friendly, very patriotic. USA. You gotta support the red, white, and blue. So, yeah, come on down. If you get a chance, we're only going to be here for another 20 so minutes, and so if there's something you want to share or get out there over the air, let us know. Come on by. And again, we only got less than 20 minutes. If you come on by within the next 20 minutes and you say, "Hey, the Spaniard sent me," you will get yourself a free T-shirt. Can't guarantee you what size you'll get, but you will get a free T-shirt. So come on down.
The Spaniard sent me.
There you go. All right. See, we got one right there. It worked. See, right in front of us. It happened right here, right in front of us.
We got Milo that chimed in too.
Hey, there we go. We got some. Oh, I didn't see that. What's going on? Hey, Steve. Steve from New York is saying hi. Steve, hopefully, we got a surprise for you. Hopefully, Devil Dog didn't give it up yet. So, welcome, Steve, for joining us. What's going on? And yeah, Milo, check us out. Haven't seen him in a while. I thought he was going to come and visit us one of these days.
I will see him this weekend.
Yeah, I'm getting lonely, man. So yeah, definitely. I kind of forgot what he looked like too. So Milo, come
He's
on.
still ugly. I'm not
Still
fine,
ugly.
yeah.
Well, then I'm not missing much. I guess we're good then. I guess we're good. So going back to Dave here, Dr. Dave, the hunt man, the fish man. As far as the season this year, with the water, the waves, and everything, do you forecast a pretty good fish season here for the next couple months?
Well, I'm not really the greatest expert in the world on it, but I know with the heat, it's really turned the bass fishing on. And
So bass is getting.
that seems to be. I've networked with a lot of different people on that, and like I said, we've got out in some kayaks. I recently used a float tube, which was rather a lot of work.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've actually seen some gentlemen out at in my travels for work. I have seen some guys out float tubing in the bass fishing at Wolf Lake.
Okay.
In Hammond.
Hmm.
So talked to a couple of them guys, have been pretty productive. The big Lake Michigan right now, we just had an accident out there the other day. You have to be
Oh yeah, I
you
heard.
have to be very, very conscious with rip currents. So when your kids are out there, check for advisories. Unfortunately, there was a fatality out there today. It took last weekend, I believe, and it took over 24 hours to recover that.
Yeah, that was.
person. It was very sad.
So yeah, this is another tidbit, another. I'm talking like I'm from Milwaukee or something. Another public service announcement over here from BlackSheep Bravo. No, just remember this: if you're going to go in the water and you get stuck, just remember the 3 Fs. And before Wentzie starts throwing the F word, it's flip, float, and follow. Correct? Is that? I think that's what I saw.
Sounds correct.
You flip because you want to get on your back so your face up so you can breathe, and you float. So hopefully you float. Hopefully you're not wearing any lead pants or any lead belts or anything. So if you are,
shoes.
drop those, and so that you could float, and then follow. I guess you follow the current end. So there you go. I think I've tried that once. It works. So flip, float, and follow. There you go. Put that on a T-shirt or a bumper sticker, huh?
Right.
Check that out. So yeah, July is almost over. August is coming up. Looking forward to the fall or what?
Very, very looking to fall. Kind of planning some grouse hunting in northern Wisconsin this fall.
Ooh, grouse. Look at the grouse.
Yeah, some grouse hunting, woodcock, grouse, and hold it, guys.
Yeah.
Relax. And
I wasn't going to say it.
I did.
probably get up there within the next few weeks and do some fishing up there again. Been hitting the water pretty about two evenings a week. I've been hitting the water, some small local ponds, small lakes here now.
Yeah.
Possibly a trip to South Dakota on a pheasant hunt.
Ooh, South
So
Dakota.
there's a lot of irons in the fire, and I don't know what's all gonna transpire. And of course, where we hunt together and the other guys, it's a pretty good time there.
Yeah.
Now, what about turkey hunting? You ever go that?
I'm not a turkey hunter. No, I've never tried it. I've done some scouting and kind of looked at stuff like that. It just seems in the spring there's other things that are got me kind of weighed down at that time.
Now, have you ever done the turkey shoot at the South Haven? Was the American
Legion?
Yeah, American
Yeah,
Legion.
actually, this the last few years I've done a little bit more turkey shooting. I got another veteran buddy of mine. Brought him down to the VFW in Maryville this last fall. First time he's ever done it. He's an outdoors person, does a little fishing, but not real proactive in it. Took him down. We went out there. The VFW it was a great time. So we hit a couple of those together this.
Nice.
And he's a Marine also.
I'm sorry.
Hoorah.
Yeah. That was a good time.
Yeah, we actually had some people asking when we were at that vet roundup about their turkey shoot, and I was just wondering if anyone did it because I never did.
Yeah, you should give it a try.
So what?
And it's really good for the VFWs because, from what I understand, and the gentleman that invited me out there and told me about it, it helps bring funds into the VFW too. So, and I don't know where all those funds are, but I don't know if it sustains the VFW or they the way I talked that they donate scholarships, things of that nature out too. So that was really good to hear.
So how many times can you shoot the turkey?
It's not a turkey.
Oh,
It's typically what they do is they'll get a piece of paper with a black dot on it, and you might have like 10 shooters that Some they get online and do it, and whoever gets the most BBs in that black dot wins the round.
Oh.
So the term turkey shoot comes from like they will have a frozen turkey for you to take home. You get to get a frozen or a slab bacon. There's several.
Boy, was I
way off.
wrong.
Yeah, a lot of
I was wrong.
I was thinking we could shoot turkey.
Yeah, I thought I always thought that there was a guy over there that you would nod and you would throw the turkey up in the air and you shot it.
Now, what if we threw a frozen turkey?
Yeah, can you throw a?
Interesting, yeah.
That'd be kind of neat. We could
Expensive.
We'll
We'll
have
have to try it with Cornish game hen first.
short, small. I think
Yeah.
at Aldi you can get them at Aldi at pretty cheap. I think
Yeah.
like $2.
So yeah, Cornish hen. right?
Yeah, and they hurt. Man, you throw that at somebody's face, holy shit, that
Well,
hurts.
that would probably make the people from PETA a little happier. Frozen.
Well, they're frozen already. They're
Yeah.
dead.
You know
So
what
Chicken nuggets.
You know what PETA stands for, right?
PETA.
PETA.
People eating tasty animals.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought it stood for pain in the ass. That's a different PETA.
Yeah.
Different PETA.
PETA.
But yeah, each round when you go up, it might cost you $2 a round, and then whoever you win that. So that's where the funds are generated for these organizations.
Nice.
And there's several of them around.
So let me ask you this: I would think we're coming close to the end of the summer fundraising type of season. We're heading into the fall. What would you think nowadays would be a good fundraiser for an end of the summer event for raising funds for veterans? What do you think would work these days around?
Fishing derby.
Fishing derby. See, now that's
See,
different.
A fishing derby or a small tournament of sort.
Yeah.
I think if you.
Oh, I thought you were going to pull something out like.
No,
I thought you had a fish in there.
Yeah, I thought.
No, like a small fishing tournament or something. I know some guys from different organizations have done that. It may start with 4 or 5 boats. It may go to 20 boats, but that seems to be, and then you could maybe do 50-50.
Oh yeah, here you
Half
go.
goes to the winner, and maybe or
Half
you
goes
could break
whatever
it down,
else,
and so whatever way you want to organize that, and then so much could go towards veteran type issues.
Right on. That's cool. Yeah, I'll have to try that.
That's something food for thought we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just recently heard about locally, but I don't remember where it was. They had a kayak fishing tournament.
Yeah, that's
which
what
I
I'm
thought
talking.
was like, I should.
So did you get your kayak
I
yet?
didn't get my kayak. I'm kind of being cheap and waiting for them to go on sale.
Well, let me know when they go on sale because I want to get one too. Actually.
Yeah, they're great. I've spent a lot of time in them, canoeing and kayaking, and it's a really good time. It's very, very family oriented. Kind of an outdoor note in the area here. The city of Hammond rents at Wolf Lake. They rent kayaks, $5 an hour.
Can you go fishing on it?
You sure could.
$5 an hour. That's pretty good. That's cheap.
$5 an hour. So somebody that didn't want to spend a lot of money invested into a kayak, that's a great way to see if it's for you or not.
You
So
said that's on Wolf Lake, right?
Wolf Lake.
Wolf Lake on Calumet Avenue.
Now, here's the thing, though, too. For vets, a lot of people do not know you can actually get a discount on your fishing license if you're a veteran.
Never utilized by myself.
Oh, really? Yeah. Can you tell us how they do it?
I have no clue because I live in a private community where I don't need a fishing license.
Well, I happen to have a license, and all you got to do is you get your letter, or actually your DD-214. You can go to the county, the Lake County building there. They have the application. You fill it out, and then you submit that to the DAV for Indiana, at least if you live in Indiana, and then they'll send you. It's a 10-year. A 10-year fishing hunting license. You still have to buy the tags, though. You still have to, like, if you're gonna deer hunt, you still got to get stamps, and yeah, you got to get that because you will get busted for that. But man, yeah, outdoors is the way to go. Hank Solo, you guys met him last time. We get together a lot. We do a lot of stuff outdoors, and
I was just out with him and did some kayak fishing.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
it is. I mean,
Him and his brother and myself, we had a really good time.
it's there's things all around us that you can do, and if you want some help, or if you need some pointers, reach out to us. Like I said, I'm not an
Or you
expert.
need someone to go with.
Yeah,
I
or just to
mean,
hang out, or just to, again, free diving is a fun way to get out. It's not that expensive. Just get yourself a wetsuit and a mask, and man, there's so much stuff you could see out there, and it's easy on your back. It's easy on your joints. So like, again, if there's stuff out there you guys want to do, just reach out to us. You'd be surprised. That's what this is all about. Black Sheep Bravo is really intended for a networking type of way to get veterans connected to other whether it's another veteran or other means, that's what we're here for. Share that information. And I think she's lost. You got to send her over here.
But look for a t-shirt.
Could be the t-shirt. We could go ahead. Maybe we got to make sure that there's nothing like a bereavement counseling class next door, because otherwise that would be my luck, man. That would be mine too. Like, hey, how you doing? It's like, you guys here for the show? No, we're here. Aunt Martha died.
Yeah. Wah, wah. Like, oh shit.
They're pulling out all of her belongings, or her little tchotchkes in a little box. Yeah. So yeah, we'll try to wrap up here as quiet as possible. We got about 10 minutes left, and so we're going to be wrapping up here a little bit. So end of July, school's coming up. And one thing I wanted to kind of another thing I wanted to share, if guys and girls, if you're out there and your kids, they're involved in sports, take it easy on them. The other day I was just killing some time, and I was watching a little league t-ball baseball team, and the parents got really intense. Intense, man. And I'm like, these kids do not look like they're having fun. So I don't know. When I was a kid, there wasn't that much emphasis on, winning all the time. Just let the kids have fun. Because again, before you know it, these kids are going to get old, and, Josh will be going out to Indiana Tech for graphic design, and we're not going to have anybody around the house to talk to. So, they grow up so quick. So yeah, make sure you hug your kids. All right, that's my thing. Hug your kids.
And if they suck at sports, don't give them a trophy.
Yeah, don't. Get them involved with art, because that's the next best thing.
And if they suck at that,
have them stare at the wall.
Have them join the
Navy.
Really
good. Have them join the Navy. There you go. That will work. That's the third option right there. Another public announcement brought to you by Wentzie.
The kids should be having fun, not having
work.
Go ape shit on the sidelines. And
Oh, but the best is when the parents get in fights during those things.
Really.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, being sarcastic. But,
I'd love to see that.
Oh,
you see it on YouTube.
I know. I'm going to do it, but I want to see it live so I could heckle. I want to be able to instigate more. Like, yeah, you call that a punch, and have a bunch of us in the bleachers.
I might be teaching Four Seasons fall ball again.
Well, wait, teaching what?
Fall ball.
Which is what?
Little League baseball.
Baseball. You're going to teach baseball.
I do. I actually help coach.
Oh, geez. There goes the sport.
With my old fire department chief. He's got 2 kids. I have none.
Okay.
So he asked me, if I can help him out sometimes.
Aren't there a lot of single moms out there where you live?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
No.
Why did I get that impression that there's a lot of single moms? Or was that?
They act single. They're really not single.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, there you have it, folks.
If there's a broomstick in the front yard. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's the key. That's the.
It's kind of like being on post. You know what I mean?
I see.
Like husbands deployed, there's a broomstick out there.
Mm-hmm. That was one of my questions that I wanted to ask for you guys today, and make sure there's anybody dialing in. Oh, we got a lot of people. Hey, Trisha, what's going on? All right, Dan Odell, I would love to come down and fish. Yeah, come on down. Like I said, we're going to be posting a lot of different things throughout the year on our website as well. There's going to be a lot of different ways to reach out to us. So there'll be a soundboard or like a bulletin board of what's happening in the area. So yes, we will be doing that. And yes, OCB, we will be working with them in collaboration here in the future. Zinc Factor as well. They made our shirts for us for the Warrior Roundup. They're going to be our supplier for all of our swag needs. So if you like Zinc Factory shirts and all their different types of things, there's more coming. So, and it'll have a BlackSheep Bravo brand on it. So it's coming. It's in the works. But one of the things I wanted to ask you guys out there before we sign off is, when you guys were out getting ready for a patrol or getting ready for whatever, whether it was training, PT, whatever it was, what was your go-to song that got you pumped up, ready to go? We're going to start with Wentzie first. What song always got you going, ready to kick ass and take names?
I would have to say either anything by Slayer,
okay,
or anything by like Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal, I'm not familiar with that.
Heavy metal. Actually, you probably are, and you just don't know it.
Yeah, probably.
Do you remember Ace Ventura, where he goes into that heavy metal concert?
Yes.
Right before the white and the red?
Yeah.
That's Cannibal Corpse.
Okay. So that really gruff, raw.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Dr. Day, what do you say?
Well, I didn't. I'm not a combat veteran. I was an Army reservist, so didn't really have that, but even in training, I don't recall any type of music.
No.
Maybe in my head.
Well, what did you hum? Was there something like "I feel pretty"? Oh, so pretty. Anything that really
what was
got
your
you?
favorite cadence?
There you go.
Geez.
Now we're really putting him on the spot.
Now we're clicking back a few years.
We're talking when Jesus was a private, wasn't it?
Right. Jesus was a private.
He might have been a corporal.
Maybe.
There were several that were pretty cool, but
I always loved a yellow bird.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite.
you know what? I think there was one that they call it. She wore a yellow ribbon.
She wore yellow ribbon.
Yes,
yeah.
that's always a
I kinda like
favorite.
that one.
Mhm.
You know, I would love to hear that. You know, if there was something we could do, maybe you guys can help us out. But let's. I want to throw this out there and see if you guys could even think this could happen. We do a road march or a field march. We get a bunch of people together who are willing to do it for fun. You know, not 50, 70, 80, 100-pound packs.
It's not even 25.
No, not
No,
even.
no,
It's
no.
just
I've done enough
it'll
of
be a
that, buddy.
booze cruise kind of a thing. We'll have just we'll have different
Camelbacks.
we'll have
Nothing but
camelbacks with
alcohol.
margaritas
Alcohol,
and daiquiris and shit like that. So,
yeah.
but yeah,
You
I'd
see
like
daiquiris?
to do something where we do a little hike at the dunes. You know, overlooking
Yeah.
the lake. You know, something to do. Have a picnic.
Why the hell not?
I'm not gonna have a
Let's,
picnic, but I mean,
I'll bring the defibrillator.
yeah, there you go. You do have a lot of those. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have them
I
ready.
still got a year on my CPR card, so we're good.
Yeah, so there we go. I'm going to pose that question to you guys and girls. What song, whether you're getting ready for a patrol or not, just getting ready for a PT session or going out for training, what was your song, your go-to song to pop in and say, all right, I got to get motivated? I want to hear from you guys. Mine was The Four Horsemen by Metallica.
Oh,
I heard
yeah,
that
yeah.
song, and it was on. It
Yeah.
was on. Camouflage went on, the face paint, you name it, night vision. It was a routine. It was badass. So
And
that
we
was
could do it on the fire truck too.
that's what I was gonna say. Police,
You know?
fire, same thing. Like even with SWAT, when I was with CERT, that was the that you always got that song you
Mhm.
hear in your head to get you going through
Like
that.
on the fire truck, you're
Yeah.
riding backwards and you got like Metallica going, or
Yeah.
Pantera, something.
That's
you know,
it.
And you're just
So yeah, make sure you drop us a line. Let us know what your go-to was, and I'll even post it up here to hear your responses.
dancing Metallica.
We got look at Metallica. Daniel,
Yes,
yes, Enter
yes, gang, it
Sandman.
is me. Hello from Palau.
So that's
He's all the way in Palau. Do you know where Palau
Is that in the Pacific?
It is.
Wow,
it's
look at
a
that.
Pacific island.
So we got people from all over watching it.
Great.
All
In fact,
right.
I think Yang is like a governor out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn, look at that. We got some celebrities
Yeah.
on here. So right on. All right, folks. It is close to that hour. Time flies when you're having fun. I wanted to thank Myra for coming by. I wanted to thank Ma's Meals for stopping by. Also, Dr. Dave with his nature outlook and review.
The people with bereavement counseling. Over
Yeah,
in the
next
bar
door. We're
area.
going to try to be quiet. Hopefully they're not. We're going to try to sneak out of here just like we came in. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining us who were here. You have about maybe 2-3 minutes left. If you come by within the next 3 minutes and you say the Spaniard sent me, you may win yourself a t-shirt. So you got 3 minutes left. So come on by. Wentzie, any final thoughts before we sign off tonight?
I think so.
Yeah, it's been a pretty cool
It's
week.
been really cool. I mean,
Yeah.
especially, hanging out with you guys over the weekend and everything.
Right on.
I mean,
it was nice.
it was that reset that I needed.
Yeah.
Because just going to appointments all the time sucks ass.
Oh, sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, with the VA, the counseling, and all that other stuff.
You need to get yourself an Etch-a-Sketch or something like that to play in the waiting rooms.
I really do,
Yeah.
because it's not working too well. Maybe I should start drawing again.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
bring out and just start drawing people,
Yeah.
and then just
Yeah.
give it to them and say, "Give me $10," and see what they say. That'll really get you.
We can make like cartoons. Of
Yeah, there you go.
caricatures,
Sketch.
you
Yeah,
know?
characters. Yeah,
Make like an amateur sketch of like a stick person. And
Yeah.
be like, hey, by the way, that's $10.
that's it. See,
Bam. We just
And-
saved BlackSheep Bravo.
and then
for about 20
they call
years.
you next for your exam. Mr. Wentz, you're up.
Well, they're doctors, so they
Yeah.
charge 20, or they get charged $20 for their.
So
stick
there
figure.
you have it.
There
So
we go.
this is Wednesday, another Wednesday night under our belts. Join us on Friday as we take over the airs again, the sound waves over the airwaves again on Friday roundtable at 9 p.m. Now, just remember it's 9 p.m. for our summer hours. So that's 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on Facebook Live. Tell your friends. It'll be ladies' night Friday night. This coming up. So if you're a lady and you're watching, it's going to be a special night just for you. Can't give it away, but
We're
it's
gonna
gonna.
have Ogre and Drag.
Yes, Ogre will be in special rare form to that night, so make sure you catch us up for that. So as always, again, thank you so much for all your dedication, your loyal listenership. I don't know if I just made that up. Listenership. Either way, we appreciate what you guys do for us. Keep sending those comments. Keep liking us. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. We are a work in progress. We're getting there. Our goal is to get to 100 subscribers. We're almost there. We're about 76. If we can get to 100, I get to sleep inside the house. So if you can, get over there to our YouTube channel. Same name, same title, BlackSheep Bravo. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future shows that we're coming up. We got some great things lined up in the fall. We got morning radio show coming up, so that's going to be interesting. So
tell them about who you met.
Who did I meet?
Saturday. Who did you meet at the park?
I met at the
Used
park.
to be on the show.
Oh yeah, Slick Mojo. He may be returning. He still hasn't returned my text, so we don't know. He's teasing. He's teasing me right now, so we'll see. But yeah. But anyway, it is now 7 o'clock. It is past the hours. Hey, there's Bob. What's up, brother? Welcome back. And then borrow those Marines crayons. Yeah, the crayons. Why? It always comes to Marines and crayons. I got it. I got you, Milo. I got your number.
See, Milo and Yang were with me on my first tour back in 2003. So they were with me on
So they know.
Duty.
They know the shenanigans.
They know my shenanigans very well.
Right on. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. I think the cleaning lady wants to go home. I think I owed her a shot. So we're going to go ahead to the bar and do some shots with her. Again, this is a Spaniard from Black Sheep Bravo, another edition of a live broadcast here at the St. John Community Township Center in Cherville, Indiana. Joining us again on Friday. Thanks again. All the love. This is the Spaniard, keeping it tight. Spaniard out. And we are